whatever your idea is, if you can't go sell it today, your idea sucks.
Yeah.
You need to sell that idea today. You need to get somebody, mommy, daddy, brother, cousin, uncle, aunt, somebody to give you some money for that today.
LCL Season 2, we're gonna go meet up with my boy Grant Cardone. This guy is one of the hardest working entrepreneurs that I've met.
Hey, look who it is, come on. Yeah. How you guys doing? Good to meet you, good to meet you. Oh man, yes, sir.
So let me get into the 4 key takeaways from this episode. The first is the fact that this guy literally is one of the hardest working individuals I've ever seen.
Dude.
Right.
Like finally at 25 saying, you know what, I'm gonna get rich. And if you don't like it, well then, you got the problem, I don't have the problem. I'm gonna have a plane one day. I'm gonna write best-selling books. I'm gonna become a celebrity. People are gonna know me everywhere I go. I'm gonna sign autographs. And I quit, I wanna be James Bond, dude. Yeah. I'm a bad mother. Whatever it takes. And if people don't like it, well then good. You don't need to like it. Right. Okay, I'm not here to please you, man. This is not a popularity contest.
Not everybody's gonna like you. That's just what it is.
They ain't gonna like you no matter what you do, man. But I don't want to not like me.
Right.
And that's where I've been. I got to where I didn't like me. And the only place, I can't be a professional football player. I thought I was gonna play baseball. I didn't make it. I'm not gonna be basketball because I'm too short. You know what I'm talking about. And so I'm like, dude, but anybody, no matter your height or your sex, you can make it in business.
Oh yeah. Not everybody can be a great entrepreneur, but a great entrepreneur can come from anywhere.
Totally agree with that.
Yeah.
Gary Vee was sitting in here one day and he says, he thinks the entrepreneur is some kind of genetic makeup. And I said, no, dude, my ideas come out here, from out here. Right. My ideas don't come from my body or my brain, they come from out here. Hey, I want to be in real estate. Well, that idea didn't come from me. And it certainly didn't come from my mom and my dad.
Right. It's
not like it was passed on in some...
See, I love the fact that you tapped into that inner obsession, and that becomes like that major gift, because with that obsession causes you to have to take action. Yeah. Rather than people who have that obsession, but then they allow it to just stay right here. Yeah. They like get an overanalysis paralysis. They let it get stuck, but they don't take that obsession and let that energy.
Yeah, dude, take that and own it, right? Own it. Because if you push it down, if you push you compress any kind of energy, it's going to explode, okay? Yeah. If you look at a cloud, you compress that cloud enough, baby, you're going to get lightning, thunder, rain, all kinds of great shit, right? So the person that's denying, whatever it is, man, Oreo cookies, heroin, chicks, whatever, dude, whatever, you're push that down and deny it, okay? Some kind of weird impulse, you push that down, it's coming out some other way. So what I did was I just said, I'm gonna tap into this thing. Be obsessed or be average, Grant. That's your only choices. Be who you are, dude. Tap into the juice. And once you do, man, you can redirect it to have not just one purpose, but many purposes to make it all go right. Wow. I tell this story quite a bit, but I had a quarter in my pocket and I was playing with it. I love money, dude. Yeah. I always loved money. Okay, I lost this quarter, man. It fell out of my pocket. I went home, I'm crying. I'm like, I told my dad, I lost the quarter. And my dad said, never play with money. And my grandfather said, son, the problem is not that you played with money. The problem is you only had one quarter. Ooh, wow, dude, I remember that. I remember that, right? Yeah. I'm like, damn, dude. I'm like, okay, I know who's right on this deal. You need a lot of quarters. Well, so I've been fascinated. My dad died a couple years later, and I've been fascinated with abundance.
So the moral of the story there is you need to learn how to diversify your investments. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. He has, I believe, over $100 million worth of real estate. So and yet he's still doing personal development. He's still investing into startups and all these other different areas. So it's really important that you learn to diversify. The second takeaway that I learned from him was the fact of what I call the boiler room. This guy has built such an unbelievable team of what I call like savages that work hard for him, that will ride or die for him. And I love that. It reminds me of my squad, you know, and at the end of the day, you're only as good as your team.
Two things have made me money in my career: the telephone and a door. If I can knock on a door and speak to a person, I'm making money. And the way to make that faster is to pick up a telephone. This is the boiler room, bitch! My boiler room is where we sell an online university that trains amateur salespeople how to be professionals and takes professional salespeople and makes them masters of the sales universe. The boiler room changes lives, teaches men and women how to get on a phone, produce a lead, contact a lead, and produce money. I don't have time for emotions. I don't have time for disappointments. I don't have time for crybabies. I want paper, I want cake, and I want ink. And that's what I get every single day. And if you can't make it in my boiler room, you just get to go away. One day they hate me, the next day they love me, and both days I get paid.
And the key takeaway that I learned from him was you need to lead by example. When you're building culture and you're building a team, it's all about creating leaders. Leaders create leaders, and you have to lead by example. Another takeaway that I got from him was the fact of your circle of influence. We talk about this a lot, but really I like the fact that his wife, Elena, is a huge supporter of everything that he does. They do a lot of content together, they hold each other's back, and they know that together as a family, not only are they providing for their family, but their hard work is also helping provide for all the families that work for them and all their employees. So really, you know, making sure that you have a strong relationship in your life is gonna make the world of difference for you.
I'm a self-made guy, okay? Self-made, no help, by my bootstraps, pulled myself up from zero, willing to do whatever it takes to build a company, willing to do whatever it takes to get her to be my wife and have children with me, willing to do whatever it takes to get her to be my COO. Took me 2 years to get her, took me a year to get her. Jared had to beg me to get a job. It took him 3 months to get a job. He's gonna make over $300,000 this year and he's 30 years old.
My job is to protect the assets. Something that you should know is that Grant hates liars. He hates liars.
She's the cleaner, Sherry Hamilton, COO. Her job is to make sure this organization is clean and that anybody is dragging up, not showing up on time, not putting in the extra hours, not doing the extra work, she gets rid of you. My wife, you need to get my wife to like you. If she doesn't like you, I have to hear about it every night. And then sooner or later, I'm going to go to the cleaner and say, clean it up. You want to work at a great company? This is a great company. You want to have a lot of fun? We have a lot of fun here. We don't sell widgets. We make a difference in people's lives. When I went from making $3 grand to $6,000 in 1 month, that was a bigger win than that 9 million.
Yeah.
Dude, I was more excited about that 3 grand because that 3 grand represented shit, dude. I just doubled my income. And I had been stuck at that one place so long. I said, if I can do from 3 to 6, I can go from 6 to 9, and I can go from 9 to 12. And that was really a huge inspiration for me.
100%.
And keeping it mattered too. So, so you know, I became obsessed about I want to keep that money.
Yeah, absolutely. I learned that the hard way because when I made my first, you know, I started selling my first business and trying to get clients for $1,000 at first. I literally printed out a stack this big of every public company to give me a chance to help market them, and called everyone and just wanted to overperform for them to start building my client base. And then I turned 1,000 into 2,000 into 5,000 into 10,000 all the way up until my business did 10 million in revenue by the time I was 24.
Wow.
And then I felt on top of the world. I had everything. I took care of my family. Finally got my Bentley, a penthouse. I was like feeling really great. I was up $20 million by the time I'm 25. And that's when the market crashed between 2008 and 2010. And I lost everything.
Right.
And I think because I've had the resilience, I could have let that completely break me down.
Yeah.
But I knew that, you know what? Nothing can stop me.
Yeah.
And the money, you know, is something I can get back.
Yeah.
But you can't take, you know, my
Dude,
obsession.
when 2009 happened, 2010, we were in Los Angeles. I lived up in Hollywood Hills. I lived in, what's the cat's name? No, the black dude, man, the singer. What was the cat's house I lived in? No, dude, the guy, I'll think of it in a second. But anyway, Leo was my next door neighbor.
Okay.
Dre was in front of me. Okay. And I'm in the black dude. What's the black dude's house I lived in, man? Huh? No, not Snoop, man. anyway, so I'm living. I got the life, dude.
Yeah.
Okay. And I got a kid coming. 2009 happens.
Right.
And dude, all the companies like got cut in half.
Yeah.
My real estate got freaking frozen. The bank that I owed $40 million to went under.
Yeah.
New bank comes in, wants the money. I get hit with a $60 million lawsuit, okay? All this has happened at the same time. Yeah. And this is the experience I had. Dude, I put my family at risk.
Yeah.
I thought I had done good. I thought I was the shit, dude. Yep. And I had been resting on my laurels. I backed off a little bit because I was like in the parade. Oh, I'm so good, you know, thinking it's all going to continue. Dude, that was such a wake-up call. I'm like, dude, what are you doing? I got average. Even though I had accumulated all this stuff, I got average, and the marketplace says, we're going to whack everybody that's resting.
Yeah.
Because all the guys at the top, dude, they didn't get whacked. They're like, this is an opportunity, man.
Oh, 100%.
And they basically came in and just started grabbing stuff from people like me and you that maybe took our eye off the ball.
Yep.
And that really reignited this thing about, hey, get obsessed about family, about duty, about accumulation, about know, abundance and prosperity, so 100%. That you can take care of people doing the bad times.
And the last takeaway, the takeaway is about being literally using all platforms to build your content. Grant Cardone explains to me that he's made over 1,000 videos on YouTube, as well as he's constantly leveraging content across all platforms. And if you want to be able to really build your audience, you need to be able to leverage every platform and catch the wave, you know, by being relevant, getting out there, putting out content, continue to bring as much value as possible, right? Which is why I create Leaders, and why I do all my content. You should be doing the same for yours.
I literally respond to 300 snaps every day. I'm 58 years old. Snapchat wasn't built for me, but my audience is there.
Yeah.
So I don't care how old you are, 14 or 44 or 84. It doesn't matter to me, dude. You're a human being, male, female. I don't care about your religion, dude. You're on a planet that is based on an economy.
Money's a universal religion.
Dude, everybody needs money, bro, no matter where you are, who you are. You can say you don't need money. I guarantee you before the day, go to Whole Foods. Yeah. Go to Whole Foods and they're going to say you need some money.
Got a little G up in here, big G. Big G. Hey, whatever it takes.
My brother right here.
Whatever it takes. You guys better be ready for it. Be obsessed. Leaders create leaders. One of the best leaders in the world right now.
I'm coming to Founders. Is it Founders?
Yeah. See the scale.
So this was an amazing episode. We learned so much from the man himself, Grant Cardone. You remember those 4 takeaways. Be a leader for your team, have strong relationships at home, diversify your investments, and be across all platforms. Listen, this is an amazing influencer for you guys to learn from. If you're interested in more of these tactics on how you can step up and start becoming, you know, taking your life into your own hands, starting becoming your own influencer, building your own audience, and learning from guys like Grant Cardone, I suggest you join our community, take the course that we've created called Social Currency. Now's the time more than ever before for you to do what you love every single day, become an influencer, and be a part of this huge movement that's happening in the world with connecting brands with social media influencers. Over $100 billion is about to be spent by 2020, so catch that wave. You know, click the link, comment below, share. If you're interested, I hope to see you in the community. Over and out, another episode of LCO. Peace from Miami.
Ain't shit changed but the chain and a watch. We gon' make it rain, switch lanes in the drop. One red, one blue.